The Nintendo Switch 2 Direct just dropped. Here's a recap and my thoughts. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Mobile Trash, guys. Welcome to a new episode. It is Wednesday morning. I'm releasing this episode right now as you're listening to this, guys. I just got done finishing watching the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Guys, I've been excited for this console to come out. I think we've all been excited for this console to come out ever since it's been released. The games that have came out, the rumors that have came out, which the rumors that all came out, I'm going to be real. I mean, most of them were pretty much true. I mean, the mouse thing, the storage thing, the games thing, the third-party support, all of that. Technically they said that, this Nintendo Switch 2 was going to be a PS4. But, the stuff, I was looking at this and I was going, this is some fucking, this is some PS5 type shit. So this is a really cool thing. I'm glad that Nintendo didn't scrape on the hardware like they usually do with all their consoles. I mean, this one's looking like to be a pretty big upgrade from the original Switch 1. So I wrote down some notes, I wrote down some games that are coming out, some Switch Online stuff, I've wrote it all down. Let's get into it, guys. The first thing that came in with the presentation was Mario Kart World. This is the new Mario Kart, a open world Mario Kart. You can, I guess you can drive to the next race, which, if you think about it, that makes so much more sense to do. Let's drive to the next race type shit instead of, clicking on a menu. So I really do enjoy that. This game looks great. Those environments in the background just go absolutely insane. Can't wait to see more Mario Kart World. But, I mean, if you like a Mario Kart game, I mean, this is looking like to be it. This game right here is going to be having, over more characters than Mario Kart 8. So that's really cool. It's the biggest that they ever had. Also, the next thing that they showed was a new C button. And the new C button is what the rumors have said. It's game chat. Basically, you can connect with family and friends if you're already friends with people. And I guess, too, you can even show, like, some Discord. It showed some Discord shit. And you can even do some video chat. So if you want to do some video chat with your friends on your Nintendo Switch 2, I mean, that is going to be all there for you. So that's pretty cool. One of the cool things that I saw that came out was HDR support. So if you didn't know that, was the Nintendo Switch 2 going to be, console level like that? Was it going to be able to, actually, have really good hardware? And I would say it's got HDR support. There's two modes. There's a performance mode, and then there's there's like an 4K mode too, so you can, play on two different modes. Performance mode too, you're still getting over 60 frames, which is really awesome to think about. And to think about a Nintendo console that, that has over 60 frames, I mean, that is, a game changer. But of course, the next thing, and the thing that they've been showing throughout the whole entire presentation, is the mouse controls. The mouse controls look cool. I mean, I'm pretty sure the mouse is going to be a cool thing. It looks a little awkward when you're holding it, the way that they're using it. But they're going to combine the mouse controls, and the gyro support from, like the Wii and the Nintendo Switch 1. So that's pretty cool, too. 2 USB ports, which is really cool. So the only thing about the 2 USB ports is so you can connect. They said you can connect a camera, or you can charge your Nintendo Switch 2 being on that tabletop mode. So that's really cool too. The next thing they said that this console comes pre-approved, pre-this, pre-that. Instead of, having like 30 gigs for the Nintendo Switch 1, the Nintendo Switch 2 is having over 250 gigs, which is really cool to think about. The next game that I saw too was the Welcome Tour. This is basically a paid interactive instruction manual of the Nintendo Switch 2. I wish this would have came in pack-in. I don't think this should be a paid thing, but, it looks cool. It looks great. If you don't know, what you're buying, I mean, you should know what you're buying, let's be honest. Come on. But, this is for like if you're getting this for your kids, they want to know more about, what console they're using. So that's really cool. Now, the next thing too, new storage. This is a whole new storage now. It's going to be micro SD express, so you can transfer your games, better, so they can transfer way better and faster. The only bad thing is that the original cards are not going to work with, Nintendo Switch 1. So, if you're getting a Nintendo Switch 2, it's time to move on and get some new storage too. Now, also that came out is a new Pro Controller. A new Pro Controller came out, which is so cool. And then the release date was finally shown, June 5th, 2025. Guys, I can't wait to pick this thing up. Now that I know that, it's coming out probably in June, I might be picking this thing up, day one type shit. It might be a thing like that. Now, there's also the next thing that they showed was Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games. So, like on the PS5, the PS4, the PS4 games have a little bit of an upgrade version that you can buy. It's basically going to be the same thing. Now, the only bad thing is, guys, they are reselling these games. So, they're reselling Nintendo Switch 1 games, but you get HDR support, you get more frames, and you get all this cool stuff that is really awesome in my opinion. They showed another game, which was Drag X Drive. This game looks alright. This is using the mouse controls. It's like a basketball shooting game. It's okay. Now, let's go over. This is just going to be really quick because all these games are, pretty much all out. Just not for the Switch 2. So I'm just going to go over all these third-party games that were released. The first thing they showed was Elden Ring, which, makes so much more sense. But, yeah, if you can play Elden Ring on the Nintendo Switch 2, that's pretty cool. Hades 2, that's coming out. And then Street Fighter 6 Split Fiction. And then EA came in with FC Madden 25. Terrible fucking game. But, Madden 25 is on the Nintendo Switch 2, I guess. Hogwarts Legacy, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4. It's that new game that came out. Hitman World of Assassination is going to be coming out too. And they also teased a new 007 game, which I saw the trailer for. No release date, no title, just called Project 007. So, we don't know. Another little RPG, kind of Final Fantasy-esque game is Bravely Default. Yakuza 0 Director's Cut's coming out too. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment, Delta Run. It's like a before... It's before Undertale. It's the game before Undertale. It's the story before that. Borderlands 4 is going to be releasing on Nintendo Switch 2. Sid Meier's Civilization 7's coming out. And WWE and NBA 2K will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2, which is pretty cool. Enter the Dungeon 2. Cyberpunk was shown, which is really cool. Cyberpunk, it came out really bad. It was a bad game at launch, but now if you want a pretty decent open world, kind of futuristic-esque game, Cyberpunk's a way better game now these days. Final Fantasy VII, Star Wars Outlaws, which, who the fuck is playing that? Fortnite was shown, of course, and then this new game from Software was The Dust Bloods. So, that looks pretty cool, too. Now, Switch Online stuff, too. GameCube expansion pack is actually happening. I saw the rumors, and they're releasing 3 games off the start when the Nintendo Switch 2 drops. Wind Waker Zelda, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX. And there will be a dedicated new GameCube controller. It's going to be fully wireless, so that's really cool. Now, the last couple of releases that they showed before they end the stream off, they ended the direct, is Kirby Air Riders, which looks so beautiful. Looks like a really cool game. This game, though, a new 3D World Donkey Kong little action 3D game, Donkey Kong Bonanza. This game looks so cool. The way you can destroy environments, the areas just look so cool in this game. So yeah, this is such a cool Donkey Kong game. I can't wait to check it out when it comes out. Maybe I'll review it. Maybe we'll do a review on Mobile Trash. You never know. You never know what we're going to be doing around here. They show no price. So, my prediction of this price of what this could be then, if they didn't even show a price, that it's probably going to be a little bit more expensive, which, I think the hardware is definitely up there. So if it is a little bit more expensive, maybe that makes sense. But, yeah, they didn't show the price, but they might show later on their app or whatever the hell they got. So, yeah, guys, that's the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. What are your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2? Are you going to be picking it up on day one? Are you going to be checking it out? I don't know. Let me know, guys. Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, Nintendo Switch 2, I'm excited. I'm going to be picking this thing up for sure. I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.